day. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Mayfield and the Green Bay Packers versus Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Set to kick off.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now here comes Teddy Bridgewater, first-round pick back in 2014 as he looks to command this Panther offense.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Hill on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. First down, Carolina.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver. So that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll throw again. Bridgewater to the right side, and he's got more complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
It's a loss.
Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native. At quarterback, it's Baker Mayfield.
And playoff games in and of themselves, we know they're pressure-filled. That's not breaking any news, but you have to wonder how much added pressure this team feels, given that a perfect season is on the line. They heard it during the regular season. Now they've sat at home for 2 weeks hearing about it. Can they handle that as well as the team that they're facing in order to try and advance?
Sliding out of the pocket. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 59 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
He was taken down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Bridgewater on first down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off around the 27, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with two PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. That catch good for only a couple.
Christian McCaffrey.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The score, Packers 14, Panthers nothing.
To throw again on second down. Bridgewater looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Number 22,
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
made at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the count. Contact brings up 2nd down.
Intended for DJ Ward. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
Yards to go.
And that will be incomplete as well. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw, Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield now from the 50. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 3 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Almost 3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Mayfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for number 11, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And that's incomplete. So we've come upon half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Jason Myers set
a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mayfield looks to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses, so touchdown, Packers! A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Packers add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
That makes the score.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Panther first down.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
At the 43-yard line.
To throw, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down.
Yards to go.
And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line. The third quarter.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Number 33.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's Jones. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And give him a... Another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules? Partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over, because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive, but when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers about ready to take over. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Panthers.
Bridgewater to throw it. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To the air again with Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up.
Bridgewater's pass complete. A fumble.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Is good.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And it would appear that that 1st-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Bridgewater. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And the lead is down to 20. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
The 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it.
He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30 and all the way down to the 27. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield looking for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 27 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter.
1st down, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 32.
A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
First and goal.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Second down and goal.
To try again after the sack, Bridgewater.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Today's final score.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.